就开了起飞。
哦，震动，哦，震动。哇，飞出去了。
A few hours later, I had to check off all the system before setting the navigation on autopilot. 还有自动驾驶模式，他检查了一下，然後設成自動駕駛。哦，背景音樂
不是真在你。
I can't wait to talk to Juni about our guest. 跟船上另外一个人介绍一下我们的乘客。She usually wakes up around this time, so I leave the cockpit and make my way to her quarters. 那离开那个驾驶舱，然后要去这个 Juni 这个人的房间那边。We run into each other in the main corridor. 他们在那个地方遇到彼此。
So, tell me all about it.
我最喜欢他的声音了，你不觉得他声音很棒吗？
对啊，好符合他人设哦。
对啊，跟外形超搭。
对啊。
Dude, where do I start? He's mysterious and drop dead gorgeous.
他超有好感的。
你好可爱哦，是不是哦？
And you're drop dead horny.
That I admit. Also, I'm weak when it comes to my type. You know me.
I definitely do. But tell me, does he have glowing emerald skin?
Not really. He's blue, and there isn't any glowing in the dark happening, to answer your question.
What about his ears? Are they, like, furry at all?
Not that I noticed.
Last chance. A tantalizing scaly tail.
A hard no, unless it's really tiny. Where are you going with this, Juniper?
He's beautiful by Terran standards. Luckily for you, it means that both species are probably mutually attracted to each other. It's nature's way of bringing together genetically compatible individuals and encouraging them to mate.
Hey, you had me at mutually attracted. But judging by our exchange yesterday, he's not the mating type.
Meaning?
Well, I don't know. It's just a feeling. He came off as kind of cold and distant earlier, I guess. Also, I don't know if he even identifies as a he.
I do, actually. He and him work for me.
好，我现在开始喜欢他的声音了。
他们没有发现那个他就在后面，应该说他刚好走过来吧。
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Why don't you introduce me to your colleague?
Right. Mr. Brave, please meet Juniper. Junie for short.
Well, it's actually Juniper. But Terraneers can't pick up some of those sound frequencies, so we settled for Juniper.
他有弹舌头跟那个 fuck 的声音在里面。
好难念哦。
Yeah, she's my business partner, mechanic, jack of all trades, and I guess a second in command of this mighty interstellar vessel.
Of course I'm second in command. There's only two of us, dude. And no offense, but the Emeritot's mighty days are over. We're lucky if it holds for another couple of years.
Pleased to meet you, Juniper. There's no need to address me as Mr. It's just Brave.
Well noted. You're a Darien, yes?
他的声音真的好棒。
Correct. And you are originally from Tulworth, second largest of the Ognutera's moons?
My, you clearly know your moons.
How many are there?
Ognutera has 14, but Tulworth is the only place with my shade of green. Brave, are you by any chance hungry? We were just going to the mess hall to grab something.
Oh yes, I'm famished. Also, could you guys show me around this ship sometime? This place looks really cool.
So much for cold and distant.
笑死
Junie shakes her hand at me 他摇摇头，没有很那个啊，没有很难相处哦。He totally flipped the switch, didn't he? 他整个就是不同人。It's like I'm talking to a different person. I was probably sleep deprived and who knows what else. 可能想说他睡完稍微休息一下就恢复了这样。
Yes, of course. I'll be happy to do the official tour for you, Brave.
我已经期待他们俩开车了。
I quickly gave myself a mental kick for obsessing over the smallest thing of him. The smallest of things about him. Seriously, I don't even know the guy.
But first, let's all grab a bite.
我们要先吃点东西。Junie and I get our prepackaged meals and pop them in the oven to cook, adding one for Brave as well. Then I catch myself realizing I still don't know what this gorgeous alien considers food. 不知道他吃什么。
So, what do Odarians eat, anyway?
We're omnivores, same as Terrans. The only thing I can think of that grows on Earth that I can't digest is seaweed. It's deadly for my kind.
然后他们也是跟人一样，也是杂食动物，不能吃海带。那是海带吗 ？Seaweed。
海带吗？
海草那类的。
海草，应该是吧。
No worries, we don't have any on this ship. Though, I personally miss sushi sometimes.
192，
糟糕了，肺炎，快！
他开始咳了。
怎么开咳？
Hey, Brave? Danya, get him some water.
I get up and fetch our guest a glass of fresh water with lightning speed. 那倒杯水给他。He managed to take a few sips, which seems to soothe me.
Yes, I'm okay. I might be coming down with a cold again.
他感冒？
怎么这么快？糟糕了，
尴尬
口罩戴起来！糟糕了，要集体感染了，来不及了，大家要隔离。
大家互看了一眼，完了！他应该希望不是什么具有高传染性并危险的病毒。
Before I got on the Emeritot, I had been traveling on Kayama for over 2 weeks without much rest. The rainy weather and the lack of sleep really did me in. I should be back on my feet within a couple of days, I promise. Until then, I'll make sure to stay away and wash my hands often.
勤洗手。
谢谢，非常有意识。请自主健康管理，谢谢。
起身要离开。
No way, you just got here. What's a little cold gonna do to us?
对啊。
If I get infected, it's a small price to pay to satisfy my urge to learn more about our new passenger. 还是想要跟他聊一下。他咳2下，然后看大家有点尴尬，他想说要赶快离开这个小空间，不太好意思这样子。但是他还是想跟他聊一下天。
这给我拦住！
Junie smirks at me. 对我笑了一下，释出善意呀！哎呀，
很懂啊。
想知啊！哎呀。
Are you sure?
Yeah, we are. Our immune systems can handle it. Right, Danya?
Sure, why not?
What Danya doesn't know is that Adarians have a weak immune system, not well adapted for travel outside their home planet.
Really?
Yes, that's correct. That's why you don't see many of us outside of Odaria.
他们很容易，他们的 那个族群免疫系统可能不太好。
Odarians who choose to travel bring along an extensive array of pricey medications as preventive measures. Despite that, we're still highly prone to getting sick.
Damn. Sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon.
Thank you. As I said, a few days rest and I'll be as good as new.
What do you do for a living? If you don't mind me asking, Brave.
I'm what you call a Symbiant expert.
Symbiant 共生吗？印象中好像是共生吧 ，Symbiant。Are you still there？
请继续。
Junior and I raise our eyebrows, waiting for him to explain. 很有画面呢，挑了挑眉。
I study mutually beneficial interactions between different species in the galaxy.
Oh.
I'm also occasionally called in to facilitate the adaptation of individuals of different species who have historic symbiotic relationships and are having difficulty establishing those bonds. I'm very familiar with the theory of symbiosis, but it's the practical part that really fascinates me. For example, you have a species of sea creature that lives around a certain marine invertebrate. It feeds on its byproducts and uses its polyps to hide from predators.
这在讲海葵吗？
海葵吗？
小丑鱼海葵吗？是吗？
The invertebrate also benefits because the sea creature protects it from its own predators and parasites.
Wow, that is pretty amazing.
It definitely is. Not only is it incredible how completely different species can adapt to exist side by side in harmony, but also help each other in ways no one can ever anticipate.
这段配音真的很有料哎，虽然他讲话有一点点小小的有气无力，可是他有精神，就是那种讲自己喜欢的东西，然后就有点带有一点热情的在讲。虽然他原本的人设跟他的声音就是有点柔的，但我真的觉得这配音有料。
不错，非常的赞。
然后他用很热忱的眼神看着我，
我
好像在等我问他下一个问题。对，就是应该都会这样吧，就聊到了自己自己专业的可以讲的。But what intrigues me the most about him is that when he spoke earlier, I got a distinct feeling that I already know him. There's a familiarity about him that I can't put my finger on. If I hadn't become a pilot, I think I would study plants and the way we can cultivate them in space. 主角好像对植物很有兴趣。如果他没有变成一个技师的话，他可能就是会去念跟植物相关的东西。然后那个船员，另外一个是少数听他在讲跟植物有关的东西的时候，很有耐心的，不会介意他聊他喜欢的内容。要问他什么呢
？About Odin, something about Terran, something specific about brave job. 你想问哪一个？
我想问第三个，就是洗好感度。
我也是，我也想去洗好感度。
对啊，因为前面两个我其实也没什么好奇啊。Odarian 就他们的人啊，然后这个有什么好问？这跟人有关的事情。Terran 是人啊，就人啊。
对啊，就另一个人种嘛。
就是人种，就单纯是人种啊。严格来说，主角应该也算是吧。我在想，
我觉得就 human 好，直接第三个啦，第三个，前两个无所谓。
So, I understand that part of your job is helping individuals from different species adapt if they choose to start a symbiotic relationship on another planet. How do you do that?
It depends on the case. My expertise lies with the Odarian environment in particular. Someone who's visiting the planet would have already gotten their vaccines, been screened, and have permits to land. If they're still struggling to adapt to the new environment, then they come to me. We usually do more tests, review their medical history, cross-reference previous cases, and try to find a solution. The answer could be as simple as a special diet, a supplement, or breathing exercises.
A supplement? What would be an example of that?
Well, I consulted with a few Ognoterans on Odaria who had trouble eating most of the food available there. I prescribed them a certain bacterial supplement found on Toolworth.
Oh.
When eaten, this bacteria will thrive in your digestive system and assist the processing of food from different environments. They were skeptical at first, but after only a week of including it in their diet, they were able to enjoy our rice and most of our dishes without discomfort.
That's interesting. And that solution seems rather specific. How did you figure out that a bacteria which was neither from Ognotera or Odaria could solve their problem? You say it's from Toolworth, but I've never heard of it before.
因为那是那个女生的家乡。
That particular bacteria worked for similar cases in the past, including inhabitants of Ognotera's moons and other planets from the Horum Galaxy. You would be surprised by how many interplanetary food issues can be solved by ingesting certain organisms. Having more than 2,000 years worth of research at my fingertips helps.
要再问吗？
可以再问啊 ，something about Odaria and something about Terrans。看你啊，你要问吗？
问一下第一个。
看起来就是3个都能问。
都能问也不错啊。
Can you tell me about symbiotic relationships Odarians have with other species?
跟我想的不太一样哎。他是问他有没有共生的。
Sure. We have a few widely known ones.
真的不太一样。
There's the Melodic aquatic band, a sea creature native to our biggest sea that feeds off our blood and dead skin in search of iron nutrients. Before our medicine became what it is today, the best way to treat a wound or large cut was to apply them to the area, and they would keep it closed and clean, feeding off the blood and dead skin until it fully heals.
Oh.
Oh, we have something like that in Toolworth too. Except we apply it on rashes. While it does sting in the beginning, it stops the itching and feeds off whatever's growing on our skin.
I'm a bit jealous. We mostly have insects and worms that feed off blood back on Earth, but I'm pretty sure the exchange is all one-sided.
没错，没有这种好康哦。我们这边只有寄生虫，是我来搞的。
对。好，可以问那个 Terrans。
So, I guess you must have extensively studied all the major species.
这基本人形的物种，太空中像他们3个也都算吧，人形的啊。
对啊。
Most of the knowledge I have pertains to the way my own race interacts with different species. But yes, I've studied a lot of different subspecies of humanoids.
And what do you find the most interesting about Terrans?
I'm glad you asked. To me, it's their adaptation ability. It turns out that out of all the humanoid subspecies, individuals of Earth are most skilled at adjusting to their environment.
适应力哦，是没错，
是没错啊。
That's doubly amazing to me, because that means the potential for a symbiotic interaction and relationship is much higher than any other subspecies.
True story, and that's why I partnered up with this guy.
Yeah, we certainly work well together.
Well, gentlemen, I have some things to take care of in engineering, so if you'll excuse me for now.
Oh.
好的。
Later, Junie.
第3个人走掉了。好
It was nice to meet you, Juniper.
哈哈。
哇塞。
有料。
Ooh, now I'm impressed.
Indeed. And so am I. What a curious fellow.
I hope you feel better soon, Brave.
哈哈，他是故意的吧？还是虽然刚刚是有那个啦，有声音，那还有特别留了2个空间给我们。
Hey, Danya.
哇哦！
不过他那个配音真的很有料。The sound of my name coming out. Oh, shiver down my spine. Am I really that horny? Yes, you are.
Can I have one of those dinner plates too?
Whoops, I completely forgot. Here you go. It's General So's chicken, Terran's specialty. Junie digs it, and I hope you will too. Doesn't have any seaweed in it, in case you're wondering.
Thank you. I'm sure this will be good.
I look at Brave, eagerly throwing himself into his meal as I grab my own plate. I guess the poor guy was really hungry. 然后刚才我说很饿，确实，有聊了一下有关食物啊，有关一些菜色的事情。然后他们有去过地球呢。After we're done eating, I clean up and walk our guest back to his room. 陪他走回他房间 and then retire into my own quarters. 然后回自己房间休息。
差不多应该发生什么事情？
好敏感。
依照我的预感，差不多要发生什么事情？
对，真是精彩的一天。也不是这么说。I don't have a chance to fully process my last conversation with Bray before my mind blanks, falling into a deep slumber. Sometime later, I wake up in my bed. 床上醒来。I check my watch and confirm I've only been asleep for a couple of hours. 只睡了几小时 and that's quite unusual since I'm a deep sleeper and notorious for not waking up until I'm fully rested. 一睡就很熟的那种人。I suddenly remember Brave, whose room is adjacent. 我就是在隔壁的意思嘛 to mine. When I hear something echoing through a small air vent on
哇，好诡异哦
shared wall. 他们两个的房间中间的墙的那个通风管有声音。
特效好像虫子的声音哦。
我觉得很像蛇欸。It's a low hissing sound. 你不觉得很像蛇吐蛇信的声音？
你就死的那种啊？
你听得到吗？你刚刚有听到吗？
有啊，
有
啊。可是我觉得，我会比较觉得像虫，就是那种奇怪的虫形生物在。
说实在，超级可怕。当船上只有3个人，然后你听到这种超不自然的声音，好恐怖的好吗？要演异形了吗？
要演异形了吗？
他本来是以为他在伏地挺身，是不是？
啊？建议大家可以看
就是他以为那个声音是我们在运动的时候会发出的那种，就你知道那个
一点也不像，就在催眠自己啊！
出力的时候不是会有那个嘶的声音？
哦，对啊，一点不像，不要催眠自己啊！哎呦，好色哦！这什么？
不是，人家只是睡觉的时候没有穿上衣，不要这样。你在意淫别人，好扯哦！
说的好像你没有似的。
乱说，不可能、啊！
肯定有的好不好？我懂你。
又在乱说，不可能！我这个人就是最纯洁了哦。
屁呀、最纯洁就不会发生这个游戏，好不好
？Damn, she got a point there. 他弯下腰听那个声音。
不要这样子。
Is it Bray trying to exercise? 到底哪里像啊？为什么会觉得？
有催眠自己了。
There's nothing wrong with trying to keep in shape. 要维持健康的体态是没什么问题啊，但是他都已经有点感冒了，他不是有点小感冒，也不是小severe， 但是你都重感冒了，还要运动哦。
你跟我说这个听起来像伏地挺身。